So this video is going to build off of what I talked about in my previous video, photography and mental health, but I was really thinking about this as I was making that video. For me, is photography a Stoic discipline? About 4 years ago now, I got into Stoicism and I went through this book, The Daily Stoic by Ryan Holiday and Stephen Hanselman. I also read Ryan Holiday's trilogy on Stoicism, Ego, Obstacle, and Stillness. And as I started going down this path, I started listening to podcasts on Stoicism and watching videos here on YouTube on Stoicism. But I began to ask the question, is photography part of a Stoic discipline, or can it be a part of a Stoic discipline? One of the things that I came across in the Daily Stoic book was that there was this whole month dedicated to awareness. There's a quote by Epictetus that says, "What is it then to be properly educated? It is learning to apply our natural preconceptions to the right things according to nature, and beyond that to separate the things that lie within our power from those that don't." As someone who's not formally educated but is continually working on themselves and attempting to improve oneself, I see how I implement this every day in my photography when I pick up my camera to shoot, especially separating things that are not within our power from the things that are. Step outside and start taking photos and you realize you can't move the clouds. I sat on a cliff last week for hours hoping that a cloud system would move just enough to let the sun come through to light what I wanted to shoot, and it didn't happen. I just got cold standing up there on that cliff, and I dropped one of my filters into the lake off that cliff. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, you already saw that. There have been so many times even where I've wanted to shoot something and I've just been like, oh, I can't make the sun rise in the north and light this mountain this way and make this shot work the way that I want it to work. There's another day in the Daily Stoic entitled "Cowardice as a Design Problem." And the quote for that day is by Seneca: "Life without design is erratic. As soon as one is in place, principles become necessary. I think you'll concede that nothing is more shameful than uncertain and unwavering conduct, and beating a cowardly retreat. This will happen in all our affairs unless we remove the faults that seize and detain our spirits, preventing them from pushing forward and making an all-out effort." Honestly, photography was really easy in San Diego, where I used to live and spent a lot of my life. The weather was almost always perfect, and it was just easy to go outside and shoot great photos. Now living in the Pacific Northwest, if I make a commitment to go out and shoot on any particular day, I'm not guaranteed those conditions. Especially right now in winter, there are just days where it's just freezing and not cold enough for snow, but just cold enough for ice, rain, or whatever the weird muddy messes that falls on this part of the world for this part of the year. But if I made the commitment to go shoot, I took the dare in myself to find beauty in that, whether it's a muddy, groggy, no light, gray sky mess. And honestly, some days I don't. But every day I don't go out and even give myself a chance to find that beauty is one of those shameful days. Now, I don't think I can make this video without talking about Marcus Aurelius, and this quote for me just hit home when it comes to the sort of discipline and practice of photography. "Chasing what can't be done is madness, but the base person is unable to do anything else." And I don't know if this is the best translation for English today, but I think what Marcus is getting at is the person who doesn't think about their systems and doesn't have a vision that's driving those systems, and willing to have the practice to achieve that vision, is the madness. You see, I have a vision for why I'm a photographer. I knew that I needed to tell my stories and my friends' stories in a way that gave us hope, honest, real, daring, and dangerous hope. But that vision can only be realized if there's discipline. I have to keep that vision at the forefront of my soul every day, day in, day out, to create and show up with this tool and go out and do something about it. Photography has, for me, slowly but surely become that contemplative and creative practice that the Stoics discuss. If you're someone looking for a way to challenge yourself in this manner, I would encourage any and all of you watching this video to give photography a shot. That's a pun. That's a pun. I didn't want it to be like this, guys. They don't want it to be like this. Whatever. So please let me know if you're someone who's interested in Stoicism or has been interested in Stoicism, improving yourself through some of these practices, some of these disciplines. And let me know if you're interested in photography as well, or if this video is something that's making you consider photography as a part of your Stoic practice. And I just really hope that you're curious enough to continue to try new things to learn about yourself and to grow as a person. I think, to quote James Clear, there's a quote that the people who are usually the best in the end are the curious in the beginning. My name is Stephen Foster. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to this channel if you aren't already, and I'm honored by all of you who already have. Thank you so much. Please be kind, both in life and in the comments below. Like this video if you want to be a part of people finding inspiration to make their lives better every single day, because at the end of the day, that's why I make these videos, is to talk about things like photography and tech and lifestyle stuff like this, is to get better at living. Thank you again so much for watching, and we'll do it again soon.